Hui kukuis, hui, aloha kahiaka everybody. Whoop, Jasi here, kahu. So I have a really important video here as we are told Kīlauea Volcano is building pressure by the wonderful news here in Hawaii today on the 4th of June 2025. I do have to make a video regarding geothermal and its diversion procedures of our Kīlauea Volcano. Welcome to this video, Protecting Pele, Kilauea's Urgent Call, the Danger of Geothermal Well Quenching. For those just joining my page, my socials, whatever you're watching this from, my name is Jasmine Steiner, Kahupuna, Aloha Activism. I am a born and raised Kīlauea of Puna, Hawaii, living on the Lower East Rift Zone of Kīlauea Volcano my entire life. I'm here today to talk about something incredibly vital to us here in Hawaii, and I have made a script, so you will see me, my eyes wandering to the side. This is very important. Share it out. Please let me ask you to share it out before I continue here. Follow my page, and make sure to Google search geothermal in Hawaii and the community that's been fighting it for 55 years. I'm here today to talk about something incredibly vital to us here in Hawaii, especially the people of Puna. We're talking about Kīlauea Volcano and a critical immediate danger that threatens our homes, our existence, our culture, our aina, all living life within it. First, let's try to understand Kīlauea. To the world, she is a geological wonder, one of the most active volcanoes on Earth. But to Native Hawaiians, Kīlauea is so much more. She is Pele, the goddess of fire, creation, and destruction. She's a living, breathing entity, a sacred ancestor, and the heart of our island home. Our culture, our traditions, and our spiritual connection to this land of Hawaii Island. It's all deeply intertwined with Pele. We've lived in harmony here as people of Hawaii for generations with our volcanoes. Now for the critical and urgent part. There is a geothermal plant here in Puna called Puna Geothermal Venture, or PGV. They drill into Kilauea's Lower East Rift Zone and its geothermal system to generate electricity. But it is how they manage their operations, particularly during an eruption, that poses a direct, catastrophic risk to our community and the thousands of people in its radius. PGV has this procedure they call well quenching whenever Kīlauea comes down her East Rift Zone, which she is getting ready to do as she builds pressure. This means that when the plant is in danger, for example, when Pele's eruption is getting too close, it's not a if, it's a when. Her bedroom at Halema'u right now, in 2018, we saw her bedroom drain very, very quickly, and it all came down here to try to get to her natural ocean entry, but she was diverted. So now we have 24 new geothermal volcanoes in our front yards that no one will monitor. Not even USGS will acknowledge them because of how toxic they are. So, for example, when Tutu Pele comes down her rift zone again to get to her natural ocean entry of Kumakahi, they plan to pump millions of gallons of cold water underground into their geothermal wells, which go up and down and sideways under us, all throughout Kilauea's East Rift Zone, Lower East Rift Zone. They pump millions of gallons of this cold water a second under us into an active lava eruption. Their goal is to cool the wells and save their plants. But this is a major, dangerous no-no in an active volcanic eruption zone. Think about it. Cold water plus incredibly hot lava equals an explosive reaction. Hello. When Pele, the eruption, naturally decides to come down her east rift zone into our community, this well-quenching procedure will trigger incredibly violent explosions as it did in 2018. Extremely violent, steam-driven explosions in all the weak spots under that geothermal plant and throughout our homes and our streets. Right now, Kīlauea is building a lot of pressure. Geologists are observing the signs. It's getting ready to do the same thing. Erupt down, come down her east rift zone again. If PGV, when PGV implements their well-quenching procedures during this time, what's left of our beautiful neighborhood of Leilani Estates and beyond, our homes, our sacred places, it will all be gone. We are looking at a man-made catastrophe on top of a natural event. Let's get that straight and let's help the people understand who just say it's just a volcano, because it's really brainless to say. This isn't just a fear. It is why we as the community are in a direct, urgent legal battle trying to expedite the geothermal injunction to save our home and thousands of livelihoods when Pele comes down her rift again. We're in the injunction against the County of Hawaii and PGV, Israeli-owned ORMAT. We are fighting as the Puna people to stop these dangerous procedures, to protect our homes and for our safety and our children, and for the preservation of our cultural heritage and Puna for the next generations. We believe these operations are fundamentally unsafe geothermal operations, and they are extremely sacrilegious and disrespectful to our Madam Pele. This case is not staying at the local level, the injunction. It's been moving up through intermediate courts. We are trying to climb, well, we're not trying, we hope to nip this in intermediate, but we will climb to Supreme Court of Appeals in Hawaii. It tells you how serious this is. We, the native people of Hawaii and of Puna, this started way long ago, you guys. We're not just complaining. We're using every legal avenue available to the people to try to get remedy for Kīlauea Volcano, to prevent this catastrophic risk. If you are finding this information important, please hit the share button. So why this video? Why does it matter to you wherever you are in the world? They are trying to spread geothermal all over the world. Wherever you are, this could be happening in your town too. It is not just a Hawaiian issue. It is about indigenous rights, environmental justice, and preventing a potentially devastating man-made disaster on sacred lands. Thousands of natives live in these areas. Their lives are directly, intricately entwined to Kīlauea. We are literally in an injunction to save ourselves and our homes and to Pele, our deity. You sharing these videos creates pressure of the media blackouts. No media will report this. Nobody will. You will not find one news source in Hawaii that will tell you the truth on geothermal. So when Pele builds pressure, our entire island feels it. We are the community on the ground witnessing these changes, and we are the ones fighting to prevent this tragedy for Madam Pele. Please help. We need your help to raise awareness. We need your help to ensure that our concerns for Kīlauea Volcano are heard at the highest levels. Share stuff out, stay informed. You can find everything on my TikTok pages or my Instagram. Years of real education on geothermal dangers. Geothermal is geothermal. Doesn't matter whose hands are doing it. Let's malama Pele. It's going to take hundreds of years to allow Tutu to naturally clean herself. I love you guys all. Aloha. Jazzy out. Kahu out. A ole geothermal